remove my name tag.
I'm sorry, I left mine at the Airbnb. Before we get started, we just want to give you a heads up. There is a fairly loud scene in this duo.
If we're ready. Does I know anything about my little uncle?
No.
Mr. Craven, he's got a crooked back that's sitting wrong. He was a sour young man till he met his wife, and he had walked the world over to get her the playground she wanted. But when she died,
Oh. Did she die?
yeah, she died. And now he cares about nobody and hopes for nothing. He won't see people, and when he's at Mistletoe, he shuts himself up in the west wing and won't let anyone see him. There's guards enough, but Mr. Craven won't have you poking about the house.
The Secret Garden by Frances Hodgson Burnett.
An especially adapted version by Malvina G. Vogel.
Proverbs 13:12. Hope deferred makes the heart sick.
When Mary Lennox was sent to Misselthwaite Manor to live with her uncle, everyone said she was the most disagreeable looking child ever seen.
But Mary didn't care how she looked. Why should she? Her parents never did. They were dead now. Dead from the terrible cholera epidemic that had spread throughout India.
She was an orphan now, with nothing to hope for, on her way to live with a rich uncle in England.
What's that?
It's the war, miss. Does I like it?
I hate it. I'll never get used to it. What am I to do here? There's nothing here to occupy me.
You wrap up woman who run out and play.
What is that to do outside?
If that goes around that way, they'll come to the gardens. One of the gardens is locked up and no one has been in for 10 years.
Why?
Mr. Craven had it shut up when his wife died so sudden. He won't let no one go inside. It was her garden. He locked the door and dug a hole with the key. Oh, but I must not speak of that. I bought you the skipping rope to keep you occupied.
What's it for?
For? This is what it's for. Just watch. I skipped as much as 500 when I was 12, but I wasn't so fat. That's a end now. And hours of practice.
Do you think I could ever learn to skip like that?
You just try it.
I was 1 away from beating my record, you stupid cock! What's this? This wasn't here a minute ago. It's the garden! Mr. Medlock, what's that noise?
It's the wind rushing around the house.
It almost sounds like a child crying. And it's coming from inside the house.
You're nothing of the sort. Not the kids to bed.
There is someone crying inside that room. A young someone.
Who are you?
I'm Mary Lennox. Mr. Craven is my uncle.
He's my father. I'm Colin Craven.
Your father? No one ever told me he had a child. Why didn't they?
Because I'm always sick and I'll probably die soon. Or if I'll live, I'll be a hunchback. But I want to hear all about you. How old are you?
10, just like you.
How do you know that? I never told you.
Because when you were born, the garden door was locked and the key was buried. It's been locked for 10 years.
What garden door? Who locked it? Where's the key buried? Didn't anybody look for it? Such gardens back
No one will talk about it.
I could make them tell me. Everyone here must obey me. They all know that if I live, this place will belong to me one day.
Why do you say if you live? Don't you think you will?
I don't think so. People have always been saying I won't. But let's not talk about that. I'd rather talk about the garden.
If we can find a key and dig it out and unlock the door, I'll make my servants take me in my wheelchair.
No, don't do that. If you make them open the door, they'll know all about the garden, and it'll never be a secret garden again. But if we could get inside without anyone knowing, we could play there every day. Dig and plant seeds and make the garden come alive. It would be our very own secret forever.
I've never had a secret before, except for overhearing the grown-ups say I won't live. But I like this secret better.
If you don't make your servants take you there in your wheelchair, I'm certain I could take you. And then it would always be our secret.
I like that. The fresh air, all the things growing in our secret garden. I want to see you every day, Mary. Come to me and tell me how your search for the garden's going.
You've been spending lots of time outside these past weeks. I wish you had seen Master Colin. He's been having a tantrum whole day and I could not quiet him.
Well, he's got a nerve, making such a big fuss. I can do what I choose with my own time. I'll just tell him so right now. Why didn't you get out of bed today?
I did this morning, but I went back to bed when you spent your time playing in the dirt and leaving me here all alone, you selfish thing.
You just want people to feel sorry for you.
Get out of this room!
You stop this instant!
I
hate you!
stop.
Everyone hates you! I wish I would leave
can't.
and let you scream yourself to death.
I'm dying.
If you scream one more time,
I
I'll
can come
scream
behind
and I can scream
back.
louder than you and scare you!
It's hopeless!
If you say it's hopeless one more time, I'm going to laugh at you. You'd probably get well if you stopped having tantrums and got lots of fresh air.
I'd like to go out with you to the gardens. Did you find the way to the secret garden?
Yes, I found the key and got in weeks ago. But I daren't tell you, I daren't because I was so afraid I couldn't trust you for sure. I'm sorry.
Oh, Mary, if I could get inside, I think I really will live to grow up.
Let's go right now. This is it.
I shall get well. I shall. I don't want this day to end, but it'll come back tomorrow, and the day after that, and the day after that. I've seen the spring, and I'm going to see the summer. I'm going to see things grow, and I'm going to grow myself.
How do you like to plant something? I can get you a rose in a pot.
Go and get it. It's planted.
And so Colin and Mary grew with the garden,
In health, strength, and kindness.
The garden is so beautiful. I see more and more buds every day, and soon the flowers bloom.
you've got no right poking your nose where it doesn't belong.
Father?
Colin? My crippled son?
I'm not a cripple.
That hasn't got a crooked back.
No.
That hasn't got crooked legs.
Help me up. Ooh, look at me.
Am I dreaming? Am I hearing? Am I losing my mind?
Aren't you glad, Father? Aren't you glad? I'm going to live forever and ever and ever.
Proverbs 13:12. Hope deferred makes the heart sick.
But a desire fulfilled is a tree of life.
Thank you so much for judging. Thank you so much for your time. Thank you so much for judging.